What is going on, guys? Listen, welcome to Big Beard and Friends, episode 280. Tonight, I'm going to talk about 44 things that you didn't know about me. Whatever. Hey, check it out. First and foremost, we are live. I am here at a different location. I'm at a friend's house, a cousin's house, a brother house, shall I say. And we're sitting here enjoying our evening. We haven't kicked it in a while, so we decided to kick it. And I was like, hey, let me come over and I'll go live at your place. So here is what we're doing tonight. With that being said, like I say, every show, every time we see each other, I always say and often say, whatever you're going through, I hope that you heal from. Whatever is bothering you, I hope that you can find some peace in. Those things that you don't talk about and we need healing from are the things that get us the most. These are things that make us who we are in the end. Struggles, strides, trials, tribulations, ups, downs, twists, turns. That's life. And as we get older, you start to realize that. If you don't realize that, it's going to hit you one day in a bad fashion. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what it's not going to be, what it is going to be, but I'll tell you this much. It's better to be prepared than it would be not to be prepared. But heal yourself, more importantly. I promise you. I promise you it'll be all right. I promise you. I know I'm talking here sometimes and I'm just like, oh, he must not know what he's talking about. I try to say so much without getting angry about some things, because if you feel like you don't have a purpose, if you feel like you don't want to exist, feel like you don't need to, you feel like you don't want to, if you know how that feels, then we obviously can relate. Okay? Love yourself, relax, and learn to slow down. Life will slow your ass down. I know it's hard to do, but I'm going to get right into these 44 things that you didn't know about me. And yes, I'm asking it like a question. So let's start off. Now, first and foremost, again, tonight I got these 44 things you might not know about me, and I made into a question, from one of my friends on Facebook. It's one of those things that you post and people post and say copy as and send this. So I took it, okay? But I didn't keep her answers. I kept these questions. They just happened to be 44 questions. So I want to answer them with you tonight, and I want to just have some fun. I haven't done a little question and answer in a while, and I don't know. This may not be good. I've not looked these over. I copied and pasted, and I didn't read all 44 of them, I promise you. Maybe the first two. But let's start off with them. 44 things you don't know about me? All right, do you like blue cheese? Do I like blue cheese? Well, the short answer is no. I think it's disgusting. I think blue cheese is much like someone's feet. I think there is a difference. But I will say if it's some kind of crumble, or if it's in something, or a ranch dip perhaps mixed in, or a blue cheese dip, and you have some fresh veggies, it's doable. But do I like it? No, I don't. I don't like eating feet. I don't like that thought. That's not good. Not good. Toe jam football. No, anyway. All right, look. Number 2 on this list. Have you ever smoked? Of course I have. I smoked cigarettes for 16 years. It's been now 14 years since I've stopped. So that is one of those things that, I don't know, you get older. I wanted to stop smoking, and I didn't have I said I had a lot of reasons not to smoke, and, I just wanted to. And my kid, my kid, I will always credit my kid with me stopping smoking. She was 5 years old, and she made a bracelet and asked me, Daddy, can you put it on your wrist? And every time you raise it, you'll think of me. That's essentially what she said. Every time you do it, you raise up, you think me, and you can think stop. And I'm like, wow, very mature. Got me going instantly, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And believe it or not, it worked. Every time I raised my hand, I would think, and sometimes I'd put it out because I was like, I promised her, I'm going to try. And I did. Number 3, do you own a gun? No, I don't. I honestly don't need any. When it comes to guns, if you have one, you have one. I don't need one. There's not one of them. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Number 4. What is your favorite flavor? My favorite flavor. I don't know. I like a raspberry. I like a blueberry. It's all right. Usually a fruit punch. I'll go with red. Is red's not a flavor? No. Fruit punch. Showing my age there. I think the fruit punch is like the Hawaiian punch. When I was a kid, and fruit punch Kool-Aid, the real Kool-Aid with like half a bag of sugar. Anyway, do you get nervous before doctor's visits? Sure. Yeah. Hate them. Don't care for them. Absolutely. Don't. Yeah. Whatever. Number 6. What do you think of hot dogs? I don't eat hot dogs unless I know they're chicken. I don't eat pork. I can eat the beef ones. They're all right. I like beef. I like beef hot dogs. I'd rather have chicken than anything because I don't trust people. Got family when I go to visit them that they will make sure, I don't, touch swine or touch pork. So when it comes to hot dogs out in public, I don't eat them. When I was a kid, my favorite thing to do was eat hot dogs at Dairy Queen. Yeah, that's kind of, and down here you can get coleslaw on it. Maybe you can where you're watching too. I don't know. My favorite movie has to be True Lies, and I got 2 of them. It's kind of like True Lies and Nothing to Lose. Nothing to Lose is still going to be my favorite, but I got a lot of them. I got like top 5. That's hard. I don't sit around and watch a bunch of movies either. What do you prefer to drink in the morning? Coffee. That's what I prefer to drink in the morning. Maybe I told my cousin earlier, maybe a cup, maybe 12 ounces, and that's it. If I drink that much coffee, I drink it and I like it, but I try to make the first cup strong so I don't have to keep going back. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe that's stupid. Do you do push-ups? Is number 9. No. Have I? Yes. I'm not. I don't do the push-ups. I'm too thick. I'm too fat. If I fall, I'm going to break something up here. And I don't know. My beard will help me. I don't know. What's your favorite piece of jewelry? I like a good necklace. I don't have one on. It's been a while. You can never tell when I have a necklace on. But I like a good necklace. I grew up in what they call the ham bone era, the chain, the necklace, whatever. It's all right. I can do that. My favorite hobby. Wow. I got 2, but I do the most is singing. I'll be honest, straight up singing. I love to draw. I love to make videos. I love to create. I call myself an artist. I don't know. I use that loosely. I don't know. Do you have ADD? I think it's made up. If you have it and you are with it, that's cool. I don't hate you for it. I have a whole reason I'm not going to get into. It might not be, I think certain people in this world have disabilities, yes, and learning and attention spans, yes. But to be as popularized as it is, I don't think every damn body has it. I'm sorry. I mean, some people either need their ass whipped or need to hear no or need to grow up. That's not the case. Listen to me. I could talk about it. I can tell you why I can, but I'm not getting into that. I think a lot of things are forced onto people at a young age, or force and influence. And now everybody's like, I got this, I got that. So you can say I do. I'm going to say I don't, because I don't believe certain things exist. I believe we're all different, and they just come up with a grouping word and made it an acronym to fit something that they didn't know what was. So I can't. I'm going to move on with that one. What's the one thing you dislike about yourself? Oh, wow. That's hard because I could probably give you a list. What's one thing I dislike about myself? Really and truthfully, I don't think I'm. Oh wow. I don't think I'm good at this. My feet. I don't like my feet. I hate my feet. I'm gonna say that on my feet. I don't like it. Of all things, I just don't. I don't like my toes. Yeah, I don't do that. Ugh, crazy. Uh, what is your middle name? Blakely. Blakely. One word. Yeah, Grover's not even my nickname, or not even my name. It's my nickname. So, my nickname, not even my nickname's gonna count on this one. I'm saying. Harold Blakely Jones. My mother-in-law gave me the name Grover, nickname, 23 years ago, 22. We should have an anniversary for that. And that's when I showed her my paperwork and the shots that I was certified to date her daughter. I was vaccinated. All right, let's well, name 3 drinks you regularly drink. Oh, wow. Coffee, water, and soda of some kind. If I have to have a soda, it's probably going to be a Coke. But it can really be any because I don't drink them as much. I'm not picky. If somebody's like, this is all I got. If I want it, I'll go. If it's soda, yeah, sure. Right now, don't. You look. So, but see, I also got, so. Anyway, yeah, so there it is. Yeah, Coke, water, or no, coffee, water, and soda of some kind. Whatever it may be. All right, my current worry. Oh, wow. We're going to dig in that one. My current worry is I'm just going to move on with that one there. Number 18, current annoyance right now. People that call my phone that I don't know. They call every day, and I don't know who they are, and I don't answer it. And I'm tempted to leave a bad hello message, but I'm not going to do that. People call my phone and especially ask me about my car insurance, and people asking me if something about portfolios, and I'm like, you've got the wrong thing. So I just stop answering it. So that's it. My favorite place to be, the beach. I talk about the mountains in Appalachia, and I talk about, that's where I'm from, and we are the Appalachian Mountains. We are the foothills of Appalachia. But I think I've turned into the beach bum when I'm there. It's and I think my wife helped do that. Us together, I think from where we're from and where we've been, I think we are the happiest, and we are one of those couples who like the beach, love the beach, love doing it. Just makes you feel good. The whole ambiance, everything about it, everything. So that would be my current place, but that's my favorite place to be. What is this one? How do you ring in the New Year's? I sleep. I scream at the top of my lungs. I annoy everybody in the house. I usually sing a song, and I go to bed. I'm too old. I'm old. I don't know. Where would you like to go? Once again, to the beach. Like right now, while I'm talking to you. If I knew I could go to the beach in the next 5 minutes, I would turn this off right now. Wouldn't even say goodbye. Wouldn't even tell you I would leave. So, yeah, no, the beach. I want to go again so bad. Just I don't know. We do so much, but we need vacations. All of us in the world, people, everybody watching, anybody watching. That's what we need. Name 3 people who will, complete this. It's the answer thing. I got it from, so I don't know 3 people that would even pay attention to this. My friend, my best friend, my other friend. I don't know. I don't even know if I have 3 friends. Do I? I don't know. All right, look, do you own slippers? Do I own slippers? Are you talking Cinderella? Or are we talking house slippers? Because, yes, I own a pair of house slippers. Have I ever wore them? Only like twice in the house. They have dust on them, and they've been under my bed. I don't wear them outside. The side. They're house slippers. Why would I wear them outside? I'm weird that way. All right, where would you like to go? Oh wow, my bad. I read it again. What what color shirt are you wearing? Well, it's blue. It's Nirvana. And no, this is not the cool hip Nirvana shirt that everybody's buying. You can look at mine and see I've had it for quite some time, like a long, long, long time before it was hip. That's why I like seeing band shirts. I still got some of my originals. That's kind of cool though to see their Nirvana come back. I think Kurt would be like ecstatic to see that. I really do. Really do, really do. Do you like sleeping on satin sheets? Sure, who doesn't? What kind of question is that? Remember, I haven't read these questions. I've proofread them, I guess you'd say, first. I just see them. Can you whistle? Yeah, I need to stop. He's got dogs. All right, my favorite girl's name. Oh, wow. My favorite girl's name is going to have to be my kid's name because that's what I like. I mean, that's my kids, right? So my favorite names are going to be Grace, Sierra. Obviously, you're going to say that. Favorite boy's name, Jackson. I mean, I chose these names. We chose these names, and they became my favorite. My son was going to be called a different name, and then I met someone who had the name very, very, very similar before I had a son. So I changed that really quick, like, no, because I didn't like the kid, or whatever, and I didn't want my son named after someone I didn't like or sounded like it. Anyway, what's in my pocket right now? Oh, wow, that's hilarious. I don't have pockets on my running shorts. Sorry. The last thing that made you laugh, my face. My best toy as a child. Oh, man. Oh, man. My best toy, not stuffed animal. My best toy is going to have to be, it's my Ninja Turtle, my Michelangelo Ninja Turtle. I had to go everywhere with him. And I had a Toxic Crusader. You guys remember Toxie? You probably don't remember that. That was cool. My worst injury that I've ever had, or have I even had an injury is the question. My worst injury, oh wow, this is going to go back. It's probably 34 years ago. I got into an accident, and I don't know if that was the worst. Let me rephrase that. Well, I think for the age I was, I was young. I got knocked off of my house. I got a scar up here. That's what this scar is for, in case anybody's ever wondered. They had a 4x8 sheet of plywood, and they were swinging it off of a roof of a ladder. I was walking 12 foot up, and I stuck my head up to say hello to my dad and to hand him some nails that they had taken off and thrown down because they were old, taking old stuff out and putting. And when I popped my head up, they swung the 4 foot by 8 foot sheet of plywood, and it caught me and it knocked me. I guess by that time I'm probably 15 foot in the air, and knocked me backwards. However, the next day I did get up. Now that I think about that, I don't know about the worst injury. It was right here, so for my age, but I guess now, I don't know. I've been cut. I've had my rib. I guess my ribs hurt for 3 years. I jumped off of a porch onto an ironing board, and I wrestled when I was young. Thought I did anyway. And my buddy moved, and I landed on the ironing board. So that's got to be one of the worst. And I know I broke some bones there, and I know that maybe my toe. Right now, the current one is half of this finger. There's a big cut right here. You can't see this. It's a scar. It's long. I cut myself with a piece of tin and bled and bled and bled and bled. You could pour cups of blood out of my hand. It would puddle up, and it looked like a tissue was. I cut myself so good that it looked like a wadded tissue paper. It was just sitting in my hand, and I could see my bone, my tendons, and I saw a vein going across a muscle, and I saw a bunch of those white balls, white tissue in there. So that would be the worst. I still cannot feel this, and it's like 8 years ago. So I cannot feel half of my finger. So there you go. It took me a minute to say all that. I've never thought about that right there. Where would I love to live? exactly where I'm at. I don't want to live anywhere else. If I had to say, is there somewhere else you could live? I'd love to live near the beach. I don't know. Alone, for that matter. I want a beach to myself, but people can be there. That's fine. So I love living where I'm at. I don't want to live anywhere else. I've lived enough to be as young as I am to know that I'm right where I need to be, right where we need to be. That's true. True. How many TVs do you have? Oh wow, 3. That's it. No, 4. One in the girls' room, my kids' room, one in the living room, one in the kitchen, and one in my room. So there you go, 4. I've not read these questions. This is kind of... Who was your loudest friend? Well, I am my own friend. That's my joke. I don't know. I think I'm probably the loudest of all of them. One of my good friends, I'm going to say his name, Sean, I won't say his name. He's one of my loudest friends, and if he's not it, it's me. How many dogs do you have? 1. My wife, she will tell you. She has 2. She has Shiner. She has me. Yeah, me. I'm the other one. All right. So, does someone trust you? Absolutely. All the jokes aside, absolutely. And I'm going to tell you something. Trust is something that you got to really have, even in your relationship, but even as a friendship. You need trust. You can go real far, especially in your relationship. If you ain't got it, I'm sorry. It's not good. You got to trust each other. Oh, we got trust, you got love. I have to trust you before I love you because I have to trust that you love me. And then we talk, you know what I'm saying? That's it. What book are you reading at the moment? Currently at the moment, I am not reading. Can I say the last book I read, remember reading? It might have been The Bridge to Teth... Terabithia, maybe? No. I think I read the Guns of Billy Free. It's an old book I read about 20 years ago, and I still love it and haven't forgot it. When I lived in Iowa, I lived up in a place called Marion, Iowa, and right outside Cedar Rapids. And I read a book that I found at a dollar store up there, and it turned out to be the greatest Westerns that I'd ever read. Not that I read a lot, but I got hooked on reading Western books for a while, and I still got the books, but I didn't read every one of them. But that one, I think, is my last book I think I've read, The Guns of Billy Free. Very cool book. Really, really, really suggest that book. Look it up. It's a Western. It's about a young kid who has a girlfriend, and they get married, and things happen, and he has to go on these journeys with people, and he meets people along the way, and it's really cool. Really, really, really cool. I promise you. The Guns of Billy Free. All right. What's my favorite candy? Oh, wow. Before I did this tonight, before I hit record, I went and got me a Fast Break. I do like a Fast Break. However, one of my favorite candies, and my teeth don't like it because I have church teeth. You never heard of church teeth? Holy teeth. Yeah, anyway, I like my peanut M&Ms. I like them. I don't eat them like I used to, but one of my favorite, if I had to choose, is going to be sour worms gummies. One of my favorite, period. Those who know me know that. I will burn my tongue eating so many. All right, look at number 43 here. Let's go ahead and do this. What's your favorite sports team? Oh, wow. Well, obviously, I'm going to say the Braves. When I was young, I loved the White Sox. And at the time, they hadn't seen a pennant in like 8 years. I went through the Orioles stage, the Royal stage, the Mets. I even liked the Oakland A's for a little bit when I was young. But I'm going to have to say more than anything, I loved the Baltimore Orioles growing up. Baseball, that is. So being that I am from Georgia, I'm going to say Braves. But I can't tell you about a lot of them now, but they're asking me. I want to tell you the Braves right now. And finally, number 44 to finish up this. I did it at 24 minutes. My favorite month. Well, it's got to be the month I was born, right? That's what you're going to say. You're going to say that's the month you were born. If I can't do this, but all of my kids, those months, I wish I could do that. So to choose one, the month my wife was born in, which is May. And if she wasn't born, none of these would happen as well. So there you go. 44 questions tonight. I just went straight to the point. Just sitting here killing some time. The truth is, folks, I didn't put in a show this week. I got busy at my home. I got busy, and it was just got to the point where it was like, I'm running out of time. I didn't have time to edit. I didn't have time to do things. But that's it. 44 things you did not know about me. Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. And maybe you don't care. But I promised the content. And I promised things. So I did what I did. Look, that's all I got for you. But let's get back to real quick. You people that are going through things. Us. Let me say that. Don't you dare give up. Stop being your biggest enemy. All joking aside, all the content, all the stuff, even social media. You listen to yourself, and it's going to be good. It's going to be okay. Relax. I'm serious. We're all going through seasons. Things are happening left and right, all over the world, all in our lives. You're going to be okay. I do have 3 words that I say every week to take us out of the show, though. Love, peace, chicken grease. Later, guys. Listen, thanks for watching.